Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Can you guys believe it? We are done with 2016. I for one am excited to have 2016 over and done with, guys. It has been the kind of up and down year, I want to say, for me, and it ended with I was sick for Christmas with a upper respiratory infection. So is my husband and my daughter, so we were all just really sick this holiday season. So I'm glad to get 2016 over and done with, so we can actually just start getting into a new year and feeling better and starting new resolutions and everything. And guys, I know it has been a long time since I have done a video completely dedicated to beauty. Kind of been on this whole planner kick kind of thing. Do have more planner videos coming up, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm also gonna start doing makeup tutorials and so forth, get ready with me videos, and just get really back into makeup and beauty, because that was the whole reason as to why I started my channel. But of course I found other loves along the way. So anyway, today's video is going to be kind of like the best of 2016, where I'm just going to go through and just really talk to you guys about things that I purchased in 2016. And I really didn't buy a whole lot of makeup in 2016. I feel I actually hit VIB Rouge status kind of early, so I don't know if I had bought maybe way too much makeup in 2015 and some of it just carried over, or what the deal was. But I really didn't buy a whole lot. So 2017, I'm going to get back on my makeup game and see what I can get going. So as you guys know, Too Faced came out with the Sweet Peach palette. It has been re-released. You guys can pick this up. I do believe it's at Sephora now as well. And I know it was online and all that other exclusive stuff. Let's just talk about being exclusive for a moment. I'm so sick and tired, guys, of companies making palettes exclusive, or they only make a certain quantity, or it's limited edition, guys. I'm so sick and tired of that BS. And that's really what it is, guys. It's BS. And I think it drives up anticipation and all this other stuff. And to be honest with you, in 2016, it was a lot of that going on. And I was just not with it whatsoever. And I think that's the reason why I didn't buy like a lot of makeup and so forth. I'm also going to start doing anti-hauls as well. I'm not going to run out here and buy every single thing, and I'm not going to run out here and buy every single product, because to be honest with you, it's highly overrated, and I'm just at the point of where I'm not doing it anymore. But anyway, this is the Too Faced. This is the Sweet Peach palette. I do have it on my eyes today, guys, but to be honest with you, this is nothing special. This is nothing that you really need to go out and purchase. I'm pretty sure you have most of these colors. If you have maybe a Morphe 350, you got something pretty similar to this already. The only thing is, of course, it does smell like peaches. It smells like a Barbie doll I had. I don't know. But anyway, it's really nothing spectacular to me. I do like the palette. It has some pretty colors in there, some pretty browns, but let's face it, guys, how many brown shadows does one person really need? But anyway, it was one of the palettes that did come out this year. As you guys can see, mine's barely been touched. I just used it for the first time today. It's been sitting on my vanity, I want to say maybe about 2 weeks, and today was the first time I actually used it. But it is definitely a good travel palette. Again, it's made with the 10, much like the other two palettes that they came out with, or 3, I think it was, because they came out with one that was the hearts. So now you have your Sweet Peach, you have your Semi-Sweet, and you also have your chocolate palette. So you know how these palettes go. They smell like chocolate, and then they came out with the peach one and so forth. And then they came out with the little micro palettes or whatever, the chocolate chip and the white chocolate palettes, which I heard were not really good. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about this year that I think is worth a mention was glowing was about everything. I feel like this was kind of like the year of highlighters. So Anastasia, I do like her glow kit. This is one that I definitely think was worth the money, where she had the glow powders with. This is one of the first ones I think that she came out with. And then they have another one. I know a lot of browner skin girls went varied with the other palette as opposed to these. But this one is great if you are a medium skin complexion like myself, a NC42. You could definitely get away with this palette, NC44. This is our palette. But guys, this was a really pretty palette. I still like to wear this. The colors are really nicely milled and everything. And You can highlight for days with this, and it's going to last you a long time. The next thing that I really liked this year when it came to the whole highlighting thing was I think Cover FX really did a great job in making their drops. I have a couple of their drops. I did pick up the one to make your foundations and stuff a little bit darker. I'm kind of going to have to use this one now that we are in fall and winter, because the simple fact that my foundations, some of them are actually looking a little too light, kind of ghostly like, and then some of them are looking too dark. So I'm going to have to kind of get a fine line as to what foundation is going to work for me. The one I have on today, while it looks good on camera and everything, when you look at it up close, it does give me more of an orange kind of look. So I'm definitely going to have to play with my foundations, my lighter foundations, and add these in there, the custom Cover FX drops. This one was in Sunset, but as you know, they also came out with the highlighting drops as well, and my favorite one in that one has been Sunshine, guys. This Sunshine is absolutely beautiful. I have it on today, and I just love the highlight that it gives. You can go really natural with this or really, really bold with it. It really depends on you and what you're going for, but I really do like these drops. Okay, moving right along for foundation, I want to say my favorite foundation this year has been one I kind of found a little bit later in the year, but it is the Makeup Forever HD Ultra Foundation. This is like a dream. To me, this is right up there with the MAC Face and Body. Guys, if you are looking for a good, long-lasting foundation, this is it. Especially if you have dry skin like I do, definitely make sure you pick this up, guys. You cannot go wrong with this. It's absolutely perfect. Makeup Forever makes a lot of different shades, so you can definitely find your shade, guys, and this will be your best friend. This will be Bae, because let's face it, Bae is everything, right? So then moving right along, still have some more makeup eyeshadow palettes I'm going to talk to you about, but this one really went underhyped, and I guess it's because the Lorac Mega Pro 3, whatever number they're on with that. I've never picked up any of those. But this one is the Lorac Metal palette, guys. This palette is absolutely beautiful. It does have a lot of metal colors in there, but this palette is just so wearable. It's just the right amount of light that it can bring to your eyes. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette, you guys. I highly recommend if you can find this. I actually got mine at Kohl's to pick this up and just to swatch. I mean, the shadows are so creamy and buttery, and that's one swatch. You probably can't see it. Let me do another one. And I'm sorry if I'm sounding like a man here, but I'm still sick, guys. I'm trying to beat this thing. So that's another color right here that I just swatched. The colors are absolutely beautiful, guys. So if you definitely get the chance to pick this up, definitely do it. You will not be disappointed. The next thing I have, of course, is the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This palette, I want to say, was just okay for me. I know a lot of people will tend to rave about the palette, but it was okay. I mean, if you didn't have any of these colors, then it was definitely one worth picking up, especially if you're someone that you happen to love more of the pinky rose kind of colors, or just like a pinky red. Then these were, to me, the perfect palette for you. I do like that she gave you a lot of blending shades. I feel that you could do a lot of different looks if you want to do maybe a brown smoky eye, a matte one at that. Anastasia happens to make some of the best eyeshadows right now on the market, guys. So if you haven't tried her products, I definitely recommend trying them. This would definitely be the one I would tell you to get. I think it's around about maybe $42, somewhere in that range. But this would definitely be one I would tell you to get. This is one of her better formulas. Her formulas have really improved. I think the Amrezy palette was her best formula until now. This one was really good. And the one by Mario, the Makeup by Mario, the Master palette. Guys, this is a beautiful palette. I do have my ups and downs with it. I think that the shade Kim is highly overrated. It's nice and it's creamy and everything, but that shadow, it just doesn't do it for me for some reason. And I think I've said that before in another video. Kim is right here if you're wondering. It just really doesn't do it for me, and it really doesn't show up too good on my eyes. Mousse is another one of those colors that I feel like Mousse and NYC are kind of close together in what they come off looking like. So this is Mousse here and this is NYC. I'm just going to try to go ahead and swatch those. Okay, so this one was Mousse right here, the darker one right there, and this is NYC. So the colors are kind of in the same color family. I feel that he kind of stuck with those, but I do feel like these are some of the eye looks that probably made Kim Kardashian eye looks really popular, because she does have the blues and the smoky eyes and the greens and the browns, and those are definitely colors that we've all seen her use previously. So yeah, this was actually a pretty good palette with the exception of some colors, but I did like working with that palette. Okay guys, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is the Becca Jaclyn Hill. This is the face palette that they came out with. This is the thing. When you tell me that a product is limited edition, that means that there's only a certain quantity and the mass hysteria comes out and people go crazy and so forth for palettes. And while I love Jaclyn, I you know, she's the queen of makeup or whatever, I'm still not going to kiss her butt and lie to you guys. But if you're going to say something is limited edition, or you're going to portray something as limited edition, then let it be limited edition. That's the same way with all these makeup companies across the board. I feel that a lot of them have just been lying to us personally, and that's another reason, like I said at the beginning of the video, why I haven't been purchasing a whole lot of makeup. Anyway, with all that pushed aside, because I did happen to purchase 2 of these, just because they were limited edition, so I thought. But anyway, what I really loved about this is this shadow, this blush right here, which is called Amaretto, guys. If you had the chance to pick this up, you guys know that that is just a beautiful kind of peachy apricot blush. See if I can find somewhere to swatch it at. It's just a really beautiful blush color, and I just love the way it looks on especially tan skin. It's like a dream, guys. That was the main reason for me actually purchasing the palette. Of course, it does have the champagne pop and the Prosecco pop. I was more a fan, to be honest with you guys, of the champagne pop that she had in the little compact as opposed to this one. I feel that the formula was definitely different, and I've said that before for some reason, and I don't know why, but like I said before in that video, it definitely came off different. This rose spritz that she has in here, this is actually a pretty color too. You can wear this just like a little blush topper because it does have a little bit of a highlight in it. So if you wanted to just add maybe like a little bit of a highlight to your cheeks, can you see what I'm doing here? Just add just like a little bit of a highlight. You could definitely do that, guys, as opposed to this one, and you could definitely get away with that because it's such a beautiful color. And it's definitely, I would say, more of like a blush topper. If you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just putting my finger in it really lightly. And kind of just, see, it's more of like a blush topper. So it's definitely a really pretty color. And it does complement the palette really nicely. The other shade that she has in here, the Pamplemousse or whatever that is, I really haven't used that color much. But I do love the Amaretto and the Rose Spritz. And the highlighters I didn't care too much for in this particular palette. And last but not least, this is something that I did happen to love. This is the Taraji P. Henson blush from MAC. I actually ordered the highlighter and I got sent the blush instead, guys. But still, this is one of those really pretty. It's like a darker blush. A little bit goes a long ways. This will definitely last you. But guys, that color at the very top is kind of like a peachy pink color. So it's absolutely perfect on so many different skin tones. So there you guys have it. That is kind of like my best of beauty kind of overview of just products that I have been loving and products that I have purchased. Hopefully it gives you guys kind of an idea as to where my head is when it comes to makeup. Like I said, going into 2017, I do plan on making more makeup videos for you guys. So I'll definitely be doing more get readies with me and tutorials. Stuff like that, morning routines, day routines, night routines, all that good stuff. I'm also going to start doing anti-hauls. And for those of you that don't know what an anti-haul is, it's where you talk about the reason why you didn't purchase certain products. As you know, that Mariah Carey just launched or had launched her collab with MAC. I didn't purchase anything from that. I had numerous chances to, and I just didn't. For some reason, I thought the collection was very pretty, how it looks like it's crystal and everything. But when it came down to it, it wasn't really practical makeup for me to wear every single day. I felt like the Rihanna collab that happened a while back was more of makeup that I wear and that I do tend to wear. For some reason, the Mariah Carey one, those pale nude lip colors just really wasn't for me. She did have one that was darker that was absolutely beautiful, but of course that was sold out by the time I did have a chance to get it. So I was kind of disappointed when I went on the MAC website when they sent me the notification, and I didn't wait in line long, but most of the stuff I wanted was gone. The highlighter was gone. They did have the lipsticks, and I was just like, oh, just forget it, because I really wanted the highlight. And then when I went into the store and swatched the highlight, it was just really kind of orange. I think if you have like a darker skin complexion, I think that highlight would be absolutely beautiful on you. But if you have a medium to lighter skin tone, I would kind of shy away from that because it is more of like an orange coppery toned highlighter. So just keep that in mind. At least that's how I felt about it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you like what you see, definitely make sure you subscribe. Also, you can give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. I really don't care. But anyway, definitely try to rate the video for me and just let me know down in the comment section what kind of videos you guys want to see coming up from me in 2017. And like I said, I also have planner videos. I will have a weight loss update video coming up as well. Because it's New Year's and we need to talk about the elephant in the room, of course. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.